Hey everybody, Anime Abraham here, and welcome back to another video. Where today I'll be bringing you guys another episode of Super Saiyan Stories. After the massive amount of support that the Tell My Life special got, I decided to bring back Super Saiyan Stories for another episode. This episode of Super Saiyan Stories will be telling the story of how I met my crush, who became my girlfriend. So this is a story of how I met my girlfriend. Anyway, though, on with the story. So, this story goes back to my freshman year of high school. Having just started our freshman year, my friend Axel and I were still learning the ropes. Anyway, though, we were walking to our next class at the time, Business Information Management. Having just started the first week of school, we thought that our schedules were subject to change. I'm glad that they didn't, or otherwise I would have been lost without him around. Anyway, though, on with the story. The teacher pointed out that there was a new student in the class. Of course, we already noticed her because we were extremely observant. She introduced herself and she had a beautiful, sweet smile that would make anybody happy to see her. Once she introduced herself, the teacher assigned us a presentation. It was our first presentation. The topic of the presentation was on anything we want, and we had 2 weeks to research the entire topic and make the presentation. I was partnered up with her, and we actually agreed on the topic almost instantly. The topic that we chose was the cultural inspiration behind the gods in Smite. If you don't know what Smite is, I will briefly explain it. Smite is a MOBA game. A MOBA game is a massively multiplayer online battle arena. In this game, you play as gods and duke it out with other players who also play as gods from dozens of pantheons and duke it out in an arena setting. Anyway, though, back to the story. We instantly chose our topic and immediately began to work. Finally, class ended and we started talking about the presentation. I said that we were going to do great, and she agreed, as I was very knowledgeable on certain gods in Smite, which was a valuable asset in terms of the presentation itself. Anyway, though, with that being said, though, let's go on ahead and continue on with the story. We also began to talk to each other during lunch, which also helped me get to know Jessica a little better. I also saw that she had beautiful blue eyes, along with gorgeous icy white hair that would make anyone fall in love with her. But like any normal teenage boy, I was actually kind of awkward in order to confess my love to her, which will be important later on in the story and is a recurring theme. I also saw that she looked very similar to a Dragon Ball form named Mikate no Goku. A day later, I noticed that she had a Dragon Ball Z shirt on, and I asked her if she watched Dragon Ball. She lit up once I asked this question, and we began talking about Dragon Ball Z throughout the entirety of our lunch period. At this point, I knew that I was developing romantic feelings for her, as not only was she beautiful, but she also had similar interests to me, which really helped us become friends and eventually helped me gain the confidence necessary to do this. Ask her out to the winter dance. You see, the winter dance was coming up, and by the time we got to know each other, it was already nearing time for the winter break. So I thought the ultimate opportunity for us to get to know each other was to dance the night away at the winter dance. Anyway, though, she said yes. Suffice to say, I was feeling pretty good about myself, and I was feeling like this by the time that the day at school was already over and done. Unfortunately, though, my success was short lived, as this angered Jessica's boyfriend beyond belief, to the point where I was walking to the gym to talk to her. She was getting yelled at and almost got punched by her boyfriend, which made me angry beyond belief. Luckily, I was able to save her using the power of the Kaioken technique. Yes, I used the power of the Kaioken technique to grab onto her boyfriend's arm and stop the punch from ever occurring. At this point in time, I started to develop romantic feelings for her, and I knew I had to avenge her. At this point, this is where my business information management teacher comes through once again. Thanks to her being the sponsor of our freshman year of high school, she said this: class, think of an idea for the summer break festivities or the end of the year festivities. I'll be waiting for your ideas and keep on thinking of some. If you won't have any ideas, keep on thinking of some. I will hear all of your ideas and choose which one's the best in the very end of the week. Within 5 minutes, I thought of the perfect idea to have a martial arts tournament in the school. Yes, my friends, I thought of a Tenkaichi Budokai within the school of my freshman year. The opportunity arose for me to avenge my girlfriend's honor in the only way that I knew how, by fighting her boyfriend and avenging her honor in the very end. And like the absolute legend my business information management teacher was, she ended up choosing my idea and it went forth. And thus, for 6 months, I began to train like Goku. By the time my 6 months of training ended, I looked like this. And what's my secret, you guys? Doing plenty of push ups, sit ups, lifting weights, and drinking plenty of milk. Drink your milk, kids, and you could be just like me in 6 months' time. I also did plenty of martial arts training, very similar to what Goku did as a kid and even as an adult. Anyway, though, back to the story. So 6 months had passed, and it was finally time for the Tenkaichi Budokai at my school to finally begin. The matches at this version of the Tenkaichi Budokai are actually pretty easy, largely because I was much stronger and faster than most of the other kids, and I even had some martial arts experience too, so that helped out a lot. But by the time I made it to the finals, a familiar name was in the final bracket. Jessica's soon to be ex boyfriend's name. Lucky for me, though, I got the chance to avenge her honor because I competed against him in the finals. And as soon as I saw his face, I began to be overwhelmed with rage. So much rage that I transformed into the legendary warrior within the Super Saiyan. I then charged at Eska's soon to be ex boyfriend and landed a gut punch to him, which ended the match almost instantly due to him being knocked out. And because of this, Jessica not only broke up with him on the spot, but she also proved that we were now in a relationship by giving me a kiss. Anyway, though, guys, that's the story of how I met my crush and how she eventually became my girlfriend. And anyway, though, guys, that's the story. I hope you liked it. If you did, then please show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel for more episodes of Super Saiyan Stories. I'm even thinking about making this a 4-part series describing the events which took place during our 5-year relationship. So if you guys want to see that, then please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And with that being said, though, guys, the Enemy Brahma Army loves you and will always love you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And with that being said, though, guys, peace out, and I'll catch you down the road, and see you guys next time on the next episode of Super Saiyan Stories.